ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a very new ECC stream here on this Thursday evening. Today, we have a Champions Conference game on the schedule. But before we go any further, I'm your host, Dennis, and joined by me back from, we could say maybe death, maybe, but Stella, welcome back to ECC.
Yo, thanks very much, Dennis. Yep, I am back after God knows how long, I guess from retirement, I suppose. But yeah, back in action for ECC, and couldn't be a better match really to come back to, because we have the, as you said, Champions Conference 2 game. Vector Gaming and Chaozy, it's looking to be a super exciting matchup, Dennis.
Yeah, definitely. And, we see the 8th place of the Champions Conference 2 against the 6th place of the Champions Conference 2 Vector Gaming against Chaozy. And for Chaozy, they still have the chance to get out of the relegation zone. While Vector Gaming also needs to push for not getting into the relegation zone, being in the bottom 3 of the league. But yeah, Vector Gaming, they can't get into playoffs anymore, so can't Chaozy. So yeah, both teams pretty much under the pressure of not getting into the relegation zone. So for both of these teams, it's a very important matchup. And yeah, it's going to be a really interesting series because, both teams really close to each other on the leaderboard. With Vector Gaming just won one more series than Chaozy, and the game differential is exactly the same. So Vector Gaming have played one more series than Chaozy. So yeah, it's going to be a really close series faded for Stella. So yeah, I think it's just time to get into the predictions. So Stella, what do you think is going to win the series?
Alright, so I'm going to throw a little bit of a curveball here. Some people maybe wouldn't expect this result, but I'm going to go with Chaozy to win this match. I feel like with them, they're starting to go on a little bit of an upswing. I feel like they got a win over Paradox Gaming 3-0 last week. Paradox are probably the most inconsistent team ever, but they've managed to get some pretty decent results against other teams, even the win over Vector actually. So they have that going for them at least. Despite them only having one win so far, I do believe they can come out with a win here. With their lineup of Chloe, Azar, and Sniper, I'm sure they can pull something out of the bag here. In terms of score, though, I think it will be a 5-game series. I think 3-2 for Chaozy in this game.
Yeah, that's fair. It's two very good sides, and probably pretty close. But I would say they're opposite. I think I'm going for Vector in this series. I think they're just a bit of the upper end in this matchup. Probably it's going to be a really close series, 3-2, maybe 3-1, but I would say 3-2 to Vector Gaming is what's going to happen here. It's to a really close series, but I think we got everyone in a lobby here, so I think it's just time to get into game 1 of the series between Vector Gaming and Chaozy. So I'll just tell the teams to go, and then we are good to go with Stella.
Yeah, we are getting started in this series. Appears that one of the players of Vector have not joined just yet. I believe Haven's actually not in, so it could be a case of a restart here. We're not sure where he's at. The players are still going on, and now he's finally joined. So I think we'll just play on here. The team seems to be ready to go. So here we are. Is Vector Gaming and Chaozy going at it in this series. As we see Azza taking it to the side. Decal's looking to put it onto the back wall. Sniper getting that booming clear there all the way down the field just to relieve a bit of pressure. Now we see Haven getting it out. Azza getting a slight touchdown. Haven though takes the ball off a Spectre. Now here comes Azza. Will they flick over the defender? And it does go in. And it's the first goal very early for Chaozy.
Yeah, Azza with a great goal there. Good shot, good flick as well. So the defender and just Haven just wasn't able to save that ball, but in the end, Chaozy with the first goal of this series after 40 seconds played.
40 seconds is all it took for Chaozy to get the first goal. And it was a bit of a mistake on the Vector Gaming side for that one, and it allowed Azza that space to get that flick. But we're seeing a bit of demos coming out here, a bit of a trade going on there between the two teams, as we see Azza pushing up onto this ball, can't find contact. Sniper will be there to at least keep the ball in the opposition's half as now Decal puts it downfield. Haven with a great shot on net, oh my, but Azza back just in time to make that save as now Decal chips it high. Azza there again, get it over as you see Haven looking to censor it. As we now see Chloe trying to take this one out, pinched it downfield. Spectre, however, will be getting his home back on the other end. And now it looks to be a little bit more even here, both teams hanging back and forth between each other. A minute and a half gone.
Yeah, definitely. Like, it's a pretty close matchup so far. Just Chaozy with a very good goal, but we see Vector Gaming trying to get some offenses going. But yeah, it could go anywhere in this game on. We saw some good offense already, some good shots, but in the end, it's still Vector Gaming. They need to push forwards now. They still have 3 minutes to play, but they can't lose this game 1. They really want this game 1 to get to their side, but now it's Chaozy still leading with 1 goal after 3, or also 2 minutes played. There's 3 minutes still to be played.
Yeah, and Chaozy have looked pretty solid so far. Actually, the rotation's looking clean. Their defense, looking unshaken so far, and not really that many double commits. We did see a slight one there earlier, but as I say that, it's Chloe all by herself to extend the lead for Chaozy.
Yeah, Chloe just with a solo play on herself. Even in goal, a bit awkward that just comes from the post. Not really good positioned by him, but that's the second goal of Chaozy. Really good start from them in this series. Very happy with that. And yeah, they have 100% shot accuracy so far. 2 shots, 2 goals. So yeah, really good, really well done by them. Cleo and Eza on the scoreboard. We're nearly approaching half time. Now Vector Gaming, 2 goals down, need to do something else here.
Well, it could be an advantage now for Vector as Chloe has sadly disconnected from the game. And it will be another goal there for Vector Gaming. And it looks like they might actually have a forfeit style. We did hear about this situation earlier where apparently Chloe would randomly disconnect and believe it's because her power had to go out. They might just continue to 2v3 though, so we do respect that. I believe they have a sub in the first tactic, but I don't think he's available today, so unfortunately for Chaozy, they're going to have to go on with a man down.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate for Chaozy. If they can have a sub going into game 2, that would be great, but now it's just Vector Gaming, of course, 3v2 overwhelming Chaozy with 2 very quick goals. Chaozy can't do really much as and Sniper on their own, nothing really Chloe, she's not here. As and Sniper need to do it all alone. Yeah, it looks like just Vector Gaming going to keep on scoring goals in this 3v2 situation. And if Chaozy can't find a sub before the start of game 2, we have to go in the forfeit for them. And then this series would go to Vector Gaming. Even though Chaozy got a good start, getting 2 early goals, really unfortunate for the Chaozy side. That they, well, if they can't find a sub, have to forfeit this series.
Yeah, that is the unfortunate circumstance. And it's really a shame because I was really impressed by how they've been playing so far, but for them to have that disconnect there, it's just really unfortunate because I'm thinking they could have definitely had a shot in this series, but they'll have to at least play out the rest of this first game. It's tied up, and 2v3, it is possible, especially mistakes like that are being made. Azza does manage to get one back and bring the lead back into her team's favor.
I mean, 1.5 minutes still to just defend at 1 goal. Azza with her second goal of this game here. 1.5 minutes still. Chaozy with 2 against the 3 of Vector Gaming. An unfair situation we're seeing here, but still Chaozy doing a really good job. 1.5 minutes to go, and Chaozy leading with 1 goal here. It's 3-2 in this game 1.
Yeah, and so if you're in a numbers disadvantage situation, you've got to play it as if it's 2s basically. That's the way you got to go about it. And so really just going to try play a bit more safe, a bit tighter rotation, and that should do them just fine. But when you're up against 3 players, you might just go with a strat demos or just taking it by himself. Why not Haven? As he will tie it back up in this game.
Yeah, it's so hard to just play 2v3 against such a good side like Vector Gaming. Even with a really good edge, we're getting it over both players of Chaozy. Hey, of course, no third for Chaozy to save then. Yeah, and Vector Gaming equalizing this game. A really good game still, but yeah, just unfortunate that we're just seeing 2 players on the side of Chaozy. We see not much space getting here for Chaozy, but still they just try to find offense, try to get a 4th goal, still trying to find the win here in this game 1, because maybe they can find themselves a sub before game 2, but yeah. Until now, we just have to see a 2v3 situation. 45 seconds on the clock, the game is still equalized, but I would say Chaozy is still doing a very good job here in this game 1.
Yeah, not gonna lie, they are certainly doing a really good job of holding it out, despite being 1 man down. You know, you gotta give credit to Sniper and Azza. They're just doing an excellent job here, and really, I think they still have a chance to take this game, honestly, because they've managed to score once whilst being down, and it could be again. This one's just rolling in, and Azara getting her 3rd goal of the game from 3 shots. This is just unreal from them, Dennis.
Yeah, I don't know what Deco was doing in defense, to be fair. It was pretty much, you know, a gift goal there. Azara with her 3rd goal already, then makes 4 for Chaozy. And they're in the lead at 23 seconds to go, and we might see Chaozy with 2 players on the field winning this game 1, though Vector Gaming trying to still keep the offense going. And we see 30 seconds on the clock. Chaozy still need to defend it here, but it looks like they're gonna win this game 1, Stella.
Yeah, they could manage it. Sniper pressing on this ball now. It's another ball towards the net. Azza, she just needs to get to the ground. It's still up. Can Vector find the 0-second equaliser? Looks to be no. Azza kills it. And against the odds, Dennis, it is Chaozy in a 2 versus 3 taking the first game. But as we mentioned earlier, they cannot go into the second game with 1 person down. They need to find a sub or hope Chloe does, you know, come back. Otherwise, they're going to have to forfeit the series. And it's really a shame because if they can win with just 2 players, then they can win with 3, certainly. And they were looking super good when they had all 3 of their players. So as for now, we're going to see if they can get a sub. You know, if Cactic's unavailable, maybe they'll be able to get a quick transfer when if they can find someone. But we'll have to see what happens.
Yeah, and we see Azara, she said that Cleo might come back. You know, she's having some internet problems right now. That's why that's why she left mid-game, for the ones wondering. But now she's just trying to get something else on. Trying to still get into the game. But yeah, until then, we just have to wait. We saw the first game going to Chaozy in really a good way, being 2v3 until Azza and Sniper with a really good win on their side. Getting this game to a 4-3 and getting themselves 1 game up in this series. Really unexpected. When I saw Chloe leaving mid-game, I was like, okay, now Vector Gaming is going to take this game. They scored 2 goals really quick, but then Chaozy, Sniper and Azza did a really good job getting back into the game, winning it 4-3, and now we're just waiting for Chloe if she can join back the game to, you know, complete or continue this series. They're of course 1 game up, so definitely she wants to, you know, take part of this series. They definitely do not want to forfeit now. But yeah, Chaozy, they are a really good side. We saw a Verti game, you know, maybe struggling a bit in that first game. Some defensive mistakes, definitely against 2 players of Chaozy. You should have done better than, you know, losing there. They had a chance, but now they just 1 game down. And probably if Chloe can join back, they have to play against 3 people, so it's going to be even harder. So Vector Gaming, they have a really hard task here going into game 2, Stella.
Yeah, indeed. You know, if you're losing a 2v3 like that, then there is a bit of an issue, honestly. But you can't take anything away from Chaozy, because I got to say, Sniper and Azza did a great job of, you know, holding their own, even though they, you know, got scored on twice really quickly, and they managed to bring that game back, get the win. So you gotta admire them for that. So the situation as of present is that you know, they're requesting just a little bit of time to hopefully get Chloe back. You know, she'll be back apparently on 4G, which is not ideal playing conditions, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, and hope, you know, I think 4G is good enough nowadays where you can play on it reasonably well. I know I've had to do it maybe once or twice myself, so it should not be too bad for them. So I think what we'll just do for now is we'll take a really short break, and then we'll come back either when Chloe returns or when we have an update on the situation. So don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be back very shortly.
Back, we are here, and now all the players have joined the lobby. So yeah, Chloe's internet should be fixed now. She is playing on 4G though, so yeah, we're just gonna see how her ping ends up. But yeah, I think all the players are now in the lobby, so it's just time to get into game 2 of this series. Of course, we saw game 1 going to Chaozy in a 2v3 situation, but now Vector Gaming, they really want to get back into the series. But yeah, it's just time to get into game 2 now. Chaozy, 1 game up, so let's get into game 2.
Yeah, and Decal's just lost connection. As we said, that as Chloe gets back, now someone else is DC'd. So the players are just doing, the typical joining and leaving kind of thing. I'm just going to wait for Decal to get back. If it's not back, then we'll just have to remake the server. But yeah, as I'm saying, Chloe's actually not got that bad ping, to be honest, considering she's on 4G. So hopefully it won't be too bad of a playing experience. But I mean, after that first game, Dennis, I'm actually really impressed by Chaozy so far. When they were at 3 players, they looked really strong, and even when they were a player down, they were still very solid, and even managed to win that first game with a numbers disadvantage. So, really, I'm thinking that Chaozy had the advantage in this current game.
Yeah, to be fair, if they play like the first game, then I think that they have a chance of winning the series overall. Of course, they've been playing better than Vector, I would say. Sniper, especially being there, getting into 2v3 situation as 1 player left. They still did a very good job against the Vector Gaming side. And game 2 about to get underway. I think all the players have joined the lobby now as we get into game 2. Vector Gaming, of course, they're 1 game down against Chaozy. They've played a 2v3 situation. Can they win this game 2 as well? Let's see here in game 2.
Yeah, we're kicking off here. Decal's finally back, and all the players are ready to go. It's an early chance for Azza, and she does convert that open net straight off the kickoff, and she's just continuing that momentum from the last game. I believe that's her 4th goal now, and she's really on a roll, Dennis.
Yeah, 4th goal already, and especially in the first game where she was just in a 2v3 situation. It's really good to see her scoring so many goals. Such a good player she is. And already a goal after like 5 seconds though, Vector Gaming. They're trying to get some offense going, but Chaozy definitely not a side to underestimate. Even though there are like 8 players in the league, this match shows already they are not a side to underestimate. 30 seconds in, and they already have a lead. Of course, they are already a game ahead of Vector Gaming. So if they win this, they're in match point, but they still have 4.5 minutes to play, Stella.
Yeah, 4.5 minutes, anything could happen. As you see Sniper again with another chance, it is banged down the other end though. As we now seeing Chloe taking her time, just getting a light touch. As we now see this one being right across the box. Seeing Spectre centering it again, here comes Haven, a high touch. Chloe gonna get this one to the side. As now see Azza being out 1 player, but no one else to follow up. Is Haven taking control of this one. Azza into the center. Chloe is beat out. Now Haven with a banger towards net. What a save from Sniper though. Got back just in time. As I see Spectre going to take it up and over, but loses to be Sniper intercepting it. A chance here for Chaozy. As now Azza has to track back again. Spectre on his own. It's got Sniper to beat, but he's just going to put it into the opposite corner. As I see Haven with a nice little touch there. Sniper's going to pick this one up and just get the ball clear. Now we see Spectre getting it to the side. Decal trying to get it out. As now Azza's trying to challenge this. And really, it's back and forth action again, a bit like the first game. Some chances for either side, but nothing looking too dangerous at the moment.
Yeah, it's just a bit like the last game you're saying. It's just a bit back and forth play, but Azera with the 5th goal, if I believe, of this series already. 2nd goal for Azera in this game. Again with a good flick over the defenders of Vector Gaming. Just well played. Spectre just couldn't make it to save that. And it's 2-0 already. 2 minutes played. Chaozy really playing well, especially Azera with so many goals on her name. Really the striker of this team. And it's definitely Chaozy that needs Azera in this series. She's playing so well and she's maybe looking to get the play of the week contender.
Yeah, indeed. She's putting up such an incredible performance so far. Took that one herself past the defender. I believe it was Haven. And Spectre just couldn't get back in time for the save. And really, you just got to watch out of your Vector Gaming, because if Azza has that much space, then oh boy, it's going to be a tough task for you. As another shot comes in, but it is Azza holding strong on the defense. It's now Spectre just trying to force a challenge here, as now we see Sniper up for it, can't reach the ball, but it's into the safe hands of Chloe, who now gives the ball away there, but now Haven with an infield pass back to deciding not to pounce on that one. So as they're trying to get it out, it's now Spectre down into decal, a shooting chance, it is put wide, as now Sniper looking to take this one out. Bit of pressure building up for the Vector Gaming side, as I see Sniper trying to challenge that one. Chloe looking for the booming clear, she can't land a touch, but Azza gonna put that one to the side, and surely they'll be getting this one out. Not if decal blocks it though. Now see Sniper up for it, but forces two defenders to go for it. As now Chaozy looking to reset here, as they've been under pressure for quite a while. The Vector not really getting that many convincing shots. What the? Okay. Bit of a defensive mishap there, and Azza with a hat trick again in this game. What on earth happened here?
Yeah, Azza will just take the hat trick on himself. I don't know what the defense just did. Vector Gaming just leaving the defense at the net's wide open there. Chaozy 3 goals up, but this was a really strange goal. Of course, Champions Division level. It's really great to see those goals happening. As we see, Chaozy just scored a 3rd goal already. It looks like this game 2 is going to their side as well. 1.5 minutes still for Vector Gaming to score 3, at least. But yeah, it's they're really struggling in defense as well in offense. They can't really create much. So Chaozy, they're quite good in offense, especially Azera, who can create much offense by yourself all the time. And with 1 minute 20 seconds, Vector Gaming really need to do something else. More passing plays, more offenses to get back into this game. Because 3 goals down, 1 minute and 10 seconds remain. It's not a position where you want to be in Stellar.
Exactly, and we talk about the impact of Azza. We might talk about that a little bit later though, as we do see Spectre finally getting the first goal here for Chaozy. As Haven does just swipes it up a Sniper and then right under the defender, and that could be what Vector needs to get back into this game, but a minute left, 2 more goals to find. Still a tough task for them.
A very tough task indeed, 2 goals, 1 minute. But yeah, definitely possible, it's still a game of Rocket League. But yeah, they gotta do everything in offense and don't concede anymore, as we see Chaozy in the offense now. 55 seconds to go, time is ticking for Vector Gaming. And if Chaozy wins this game, then Vector Gaming would be on match point. Or Chaozy would be on match point, I have to say. So yeah, they gotta get some offense going now. They want to equalize in this series, and definitely 2 goals is possible, but they gotta get some goals right now. And as
well, there we go.
Decal, right. Just right when I say that, cast a curse, you could say 34 seconds to go, 1 goal still to go for Vector Gaming, but they're definitely making a good comeback here. 34 seconds and 1 goal. Can we see a comeback happen, Stella, or will Chaozy get into match point going into game 3?
I mean, if a defensive slip up like that happens again, then for sure it could happen. Now, in all fairness, Sniper was put in a bit of an awkward position there, and it's not a whole lot he could have done. He tried to pre-drop the save, made a good effort at least. But 20 seconds left, we'll see if Vector can get back into it. As Chloe's trying to take the ball off of the opposing player, but she can't reach that one. And Sniper, the last man, deals with it well to get it out. So Haven tries to find a man on the other wing. It's be Azza, who's taking a 50 there. Decal gets it past one. Sniper, a little bit stuck there on the front post. There comes another shot off the bar for Haven. Follow up with Spectre, and they will complete the comeback, and we will be sent into overtime, Dennis.
0-second mark and the goal. The comeback is complete for Vector Gaming, securing the overtime in this game too. Vector Gaming, of course, they have some momentum going. Scored 3 goals in like the last 1.5 minutes. Very good stuff by them. But now they have to complete it, getting the 4th goal. Maybe Chaozy will get it. But yeah, definitely good stuff from Vector Gaming, getting a goal at the 0-second mark. Defense of Chaozy looked a bit shaky there, so they gotta really work on that in this overtime. But yeah, definitely this overtime can go any way. It's a really close series. Chaozy getting 3 goals very fast in this game, but then really good comeback from Vector Gaming, trying to keep on the momentum. But yeah, let's see how this overtime goes.
Yeah, we are seeing a bit of early offense there from Vector Gaming, but now we see Azza trying to create an opportunity of her own. Haven with some good control over this. Chloe's going to at least force a challenge on that. It's a Haven on 0 boost, trying to make it to the centre, but Sniper now has a 1-1 situation, takes the patch 1, but a brilliant demo there from Decal to shut that down. As we now see Spectre on this, Azza forced the ball onto the backboard. No one up there from the Chaozy side, as we see Sniper finally getting it past one man. At Chloe now advancing onto this one. We see Azza trying to create a chance. Haven misses that one. It's in front of the box, but no one is there to capitalize on it. As we're a minute into this OT, Chloe up for that, does land a bit of a touch on it. It's onto the backboard. Azza will have to get it if she can. Sniper just calls her off it and takes it himself. As we see Haven into the center. Here comes Spectre, can't land it. Chloe was just stationary there in the net. No wonder, because of the bit of a technical issue she's been having so far this series. As see Chloe's trying to advance onto this one, but oh boy, Dennis, this OT is looking really intense. I cannot tell who's going to come out with a victory in this one.
Yeah, it's so back and forth now. Offensive for Chaozy as well, offensive for Vector Gaming in this overtime so far. I can't really tell who's going to win this overtime. It could be any team here. It's such a close game. And Vector Gaming really trying to get the 4th goal on their name, because they had a really good comeback and trying to complete it. But yeah, they've had the chances as well. We just saw Spectre with a great opportunity. Unfortunately for him, he could not get a hit. Maybe it's because of his car switch, because if I remember correctly, he did not use the Batmobile in game 1. But yeah, Spectre now using the Batmobile. Maybe it puts him off a bit. Of course, different hitbox. Got to work on that. We see even with a flip reset, Sniper with a good save. But yeah, 2 minutes into this overtime, it's good to go to a really long one, because we've seen some solid defenses so far. And yeah, it's really hard to score. As I say that again, Vector Gaming taking this game to their hands. Decal with a good shot, and I just have to shut my mouth. Sorry Chaozy team. I'm just having a classic curse at the moment. Vector Gaming winning this overtime, and it's 1-0 in the series. Vector Gaming taking this game to their hands.
Yeah, very good stuff then from Vector to come back into that one. And to secure that overtime goal, just brilliant stuff from Decal there. And yeah, Chaozy just let that game slip from their grasp there. They had the 3-0 lead, and then to concede on 0 seconds, then lose that overtime, that's got to really suck for them. And they're having a bit of tough circumstances, especially Chloe, who I believe I heard earlier that her power went out or something. Her power was going to go out. And so she must be playing on a laptop or something on 4G. I think she said that in the chat, or someone said in the chat earlier, the in-game chat that is. So tough times for Chaozy, but they're still well within the series. They can bring this one back. It's tied 1-1, so it's not the end of the world. And really just got to shake off that last game, pretend it didn't happen, and move on forward.
Yeah, I really do not want to know what FPS Chloe is playing on right now on the laptop, but yeah. It maybe have put the Chaozy team a bit off, of course. Only 124 points in this game. Could have been better. But yeah, with a laptop, I don't know if it's a good laptop. Maybe it put Chaozy team off a bit. Letting Vector Gaming come back in a really good fashion here. But now we see Game 3 about to get under a really interesting series so far. Getting into this Game 3. 1-0 it is in the series. And Vector Gaming trying to keep up the momentum. As the Spectre with a really interesting card choice there. Spectre, a mean car it is, but yeah, Game 3 it is. 1-0 in the series. Let's see what it brings.
Yeah, I love the the Flakes impression by Spectre using, I believe that's the Grog, if I'm not mistaken. So I respect the car choice, at least. I think he's been using a different car every game. I hope he continues that trend, because if he doesn't, I'll be really upset with him. But anyways, 1-1 in this series, and Vector Gaming looking to bring this series back into their favour. And see Sniper trying to take this one up the field, Haven into his own corner, and as now Chloe has a chance. The ball is being scrambled about in the front of the net, and Decal takes that control. There's now Sniper going for some players. Actually, that might have been Azza. Yeah, it was Azza going for players there. Sniper now, last man is taken past him, but not too much danger at the moment, as we see Azza putting it out. Decal, high touch, Spectre. Look at the players off the backboard, a nice, lovely little touch feathering down there. So now see Azza, oh, she's going to go for a stealing shot, it seems like, trying to get a touch on this, but I think she just misjudged it. So we now see Chloe up for this, contesting the ball. As we see Sniper into the corner. Chloe, not the touch she was looking for, I don't think, but not too big of an issue, as Azza does get a delay touch there. And we're seeing a minute and a half in. Not too many chances for either team. I think Vector Gaming with a little bit more of that offense, and as I say that, a bit of a chance here for Vector Gaming, but they'll seemingly not get much out of it.
Yeah, 1.5 minutes in this game, but not much offense created. Vector Gaming a bit of the upper hand in this game so far, maybe taking the momentum on their side. After the last game, of course, The last 4 games have been scored by the Vector Gaming side, all in the last game. Maybe that momentum is still keeping up in this game. Though Chaozy, they're trying to get some offenses going. But yeah, they can't really seem to find the goal. 3 minutes still to be played. Vector Gaming and Chaozy still goalless in this game. As is a great flip reset. Heaven with a beautiful flip reset. It's taking it up by itself. An air dribble, air rolling, and even more. And then just flip resetting plus all the defenders. That's what you call a goal stealer.
Yeah, that is just him showing his class there. What a individual effort from Haven. Probably just a highlight of the week goal, I guess. That's not a thing, but certainly going on the highlights reel for him personally, it was just very well played from him. He had all the space he wanted there and made great use of it. We saw him going for some of those mechanical plays earlier actually, and does finally hit himself a lovely flip reset. As now see Spectre looking to do it again. Haven trying to dive onto it, but will not amount to anything. You see Decal putting this one high, looking to put it to center, but Sniper very, very patient on that one. But maybe it will cost him, as there's a bit of a scuffle in front of the net. So now we see Spectre popping that one high, as they're trying to put it down for a player there. But looking like a bit of a mess in the attack at the moment for Chaozy. Is now Chloe looking for this goal, gets it past the last defender as it is bullying him out. And finally, Chaozy do tie this one up.
Yeah, that's great work by Eza and Chloe. Just Azara just bullying the defender there in the goal of Vector Gaming, and Chloe just finishing it off, getting this game equalized there. 1-0 it is. Game 3, a really equal series so far, and I can't see it getting different. It's just so equal so far. 2 minutes still. And Chaozy, they're doing a quite good job now. They've been pressured so far by Vector Gaming, but now they're trying to get back a bit into this game, and they do a quite good job so far. So let's see if they can keep it up, Stella.
Yeah, let's see if they do. They have a little bit under 2 minutes, both teams, to get themselves back in this lead. As you see Chloe trying to create a chance, Haven having a little bit of trouble with that, but Spectre will bail him out, and I think he's got quite a bit of boost for this one actually. As now it's taken over as she can't, how can you predict what's going to happen here as you've got Vector up in the air and Haven right below him. 2-1 now for Vector.
Yeah, and you can't go unlucky. Maybe it is calculated, but 2 players going for the ball, going for the shot, and it's a second goal. Vector Gaming, and definitely will take that to their hands. Chaozy one goal down. Still equalizing the series though, but they definitely do not want to lose this game. They want to get this game to their side, because this is the game of getting into match point, and that's really a good feeling. If you get into match point, then you have some space. You have two chances to win this series, get the series to your hands, and that's definitely what both teams want here. As we see Vector Gaming still winning this game though, just trying to secure their goal, trying to secure the net now. With the upcoming 1 minute remain, it's Chaozy trying to get some offenses going. They really need it now. Eza, we saw a lot of goals from her so far, but no goals in this game yet, so she's still gotta pop off. As we see an open net, it is 44 seconds still to be played. Haven scores the goal here. Yeah, maybe a bit of an overcommit there of the side of Chaozy, but yeah, Haven with a good shot. As you saw, the third play of Chaozy just pushing up too far, and that's the third goal. Vector Gaming and Chaozy, they are 2 goals down now with 44 seconds remain still up.
Yeah, it was an overcommit for sure there. I can understand that because they're down, they have to try something. But even if you're just 1 goal down, you want to play it at least a little bit safe, have that third man back just in case for those booming shots downfield. There's now 30 seconds left, looking more and more dire for the side of Chaozy. You see Chloe waiting patiently for this one. Haven takes it past ours. We see now Haven looking for a ground pinch, baby. There we go, into the middle, and Spectre waiting in the box, reading this perfectly, and it's really just Vector styling on Chaozy right now.
Yeah, I really thought the ball would just bounce to the corner, just roll to the corner, but Vector is there on the back wall. I don't know what he's doing there, but he takes the goal there. Vector Gaming up with 3 now, and definitely we saw some interesting goals, especially from Vector Gaming in this game so far. A good flip reset, and then just this goal from Spectre, getting the 4th goal and the decider for this game here, putting Vector Gaming into match point definitely what they want. After being one game down after the first game in a 2v3 situation, they are coming back. And it looks like Spectre just left the match. And yeah, I'm interested to see what's going to be his next car.
Yeah, predictions in chat for what car Spectre's going to play next. If someone gets it right, then, you know, well done to you. You're the prediction master, I guess, and I'll be sure to get a special role for you in the ECC Discord. But yeah, it's a really good stuff here from Vector Gaming. It looks like all three of them are going to change their cars, so I can't wait to see what they're going to pull out here. But yeah. With Azza, I think she's been a little bit more quiet this last game. She didn't manage to score at all. Where in the first two games she got like 7 goals total. So yeah, Azza's been shut down maybe a little bit more by Vector. As Vector's just had an outstanding performance in this game, pulling out a great individual performance as well. So yeah, we're just gonna have to see how it goes this next game. Vector Gaming on match point. They've got 2 chances to close this one out. So let's see how it will go for them.
Yeah, 2 chances it is. Vector Gaming on the verge of beating Chaozy here. Will it go to a game 5, or will Vector Gaming close out this series in this game? It looks like all players have changed cars. So that's really interesting to see how that turns out for Vector Gaming. But yeah, Chaozy trying to come back into the series. I mean, with 2 players, they beat Vector Gaming. So you would say with 3 players, it would be possible as well. Though, since, since Chloe joined back again, since they were back with 3, they haven't won any single game anymore. So it's really unfortunate to see for them. But definitely, so far, it's been a really close series. Though just the last game, it was pretty much Vector Gaming's game there. But now we see the players just join into the lobby. And I think it's time to get into game 3 between Vector Gaming and Chaozy. Well, we're still waiting for one player. But yeah, Spectre. Of course, we see another car from him. I think it's a Scarab this time, if I'm not mistaken. No, it's not. It's another car. But we see again a 2v3 situation. Oh no, here we go again. Stella.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to restart this time. Yeah, because they started at a numbers disadvantage and Chloe's not here. So we're just going to call the restart for these teams. So yeah, it looks like Chloe may have disconnected again. Rather unfortunate. So we will get the server back up and running. Get Chloe back into the server here. So yeah, not sure what's happened to Chloe. Is she even still on Rocket League? I'm gonna have a quick look.
She's not.
She's not. Oh dear. Well, that's just really unfortunate, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, she's not even on Steam, but I think she was appearing offline anyways. So yeah, that's rather unfortunate, but yeah, regardless, we're oh yeah, Dennis is part leader. We've got Dennis, I'll get the server back up, but yeah, really does suck for the Chaozy side because they've been having so many issues with Chloe in particular. You know, her power going out and having to play on 4G, which isn't bad, but I mean, isn't ideal. It's not as stable as regular internet connection after all, and we don't know how good the laptop is either. Like, the laptop could be some, random crappy 400 quid laptop that she got from somewhere. It's not even got a graphics card in it.
Yeah, I mean, I think she's Dutch, if I'm not mistaken. And, Dutch players usually they have a really good ping. And as we just saw in the game, she really had a good ping. So I don't know if that's the issue. Maybe it's just a crappy laptop. Because, of course, with a laptop of, 400 euros, you can't play with that. You're just getting frame drops over and over again. So that might be the issue here. Of course, Chaozy, they are 1 game down, and Vector Gaming are in match point. So yeah, it's just waiting on both teams to join the lobby back again to start off this series again, getting into game 4 of this series. But yeah, definitely Vector Gaming having some good momentum going into this game 4, and Chaozy maybe they can get Chloe back, so they don't have to forfeit. They've done quite a good job, and I think they still have the capability to get back into the series, winning 2 games in a row. So yeah, Chloe, of course. I think maybe the laptop is just a struggle for her. Maybe she didn't play like she normally plays. Maybe she just plays a bit worse, which Chaozy just turns them off a bit. But yeah, we'll see. Chaozy, they're struggling a bit, but yeah, they're 2 games in a row winning it. It's definitely possible. They already won a game with 2 players only, which might give them a bit of motivation. But yeah, let's see. Game 4. Stella, what do you think is gonna win this game?
I think Vector, they've got some momentum now, you know. I think them, like, you know, coming back in the second game really gave them a bit of a confidence boost and maybe a bit of demotivation on the side of Chaozy, and so that's why they maybe didn't perform so well in the third game. So, I mean, in this fourth game, I'm expecting Vector to maybe get a win here. So yeah, I'm just talking to Azza right now, and I think Chloe must have had to go somewhere because she's off on everything. You know, as I said, they were going to play 2v3, but the thing is, you're not allowed to start a game if you're 2v3. And usually I have 10 minutes to reconnect. So, yeah, that's the rules, really, unfortunately. I mean, I would be for them playing 2v3 if they really wanted to, because, you know, they did pretty well, honestly, with 2 of them. So, I mean, they would have some chance, even if it was a slim one, some chance of maybe winning this series. But the rules don't allow it, unfortunately, which is really sad for them. And so, yeah, as I was saying to me that Chloe won't be able to return in the next 10 minutes, so it'll probably have to be a forfeit if that's what she's insisting. Honestly, I feel really sad for them because I feel like they had such a good chance, but I mean, the circumstances that Chloe got put under, it's just, you know, it's really unfortunate because I feel like they could have really given, you know, a great fight in this series. So yeah, unfortunate for them, but by the looks of things, it's going to have to be a forfeit. They're going to have to forfeit the remainder of the series as per the rules. So yeah, really unfortunate for them.
Yeah, it is really unfortunate. So yeah, it's gonna be a forfeit then, and then yeah, of course, then Vector Gaming will get the W here. But definitely, it's really an interesting series. You know, the first game going 2v3, and then that game Chaozy won, but then Vector Gaming came back with 2 games, just almost winning this series here in game 4. About to 3-1 Chaozy here, but then Chloe can't join to the lobby. So yeah, Chaozy only with 2 players cannot start the game here, and then it has to be a forfeit. So I think that's gonna be a forfeit then. So yeah, you've got a confirmation, right? That Chaozy forfeited the game, Stella?
I'm just gonna confirm. Just 1 second. With Azza, just confirming that they are gonna have to forfeit the rest of the series because, from what I can tell, what Azza's telling me, Chloe will not be back in the allotted 10 minutes. Yeah, I'm just gonna get this confirmed real quick.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate then. Of course,
Yeah,
they had a good sign, but you had a good start, but now it looks like they're gonna forfeit the series here.
Yeah, and the thing is, with the way the rules worded, basically, they will still be credited with the 1 game they did win. It's just they have to forfeit the remainder of the series, so they will get a 3-1 loss here. So the 4th game is going to be forfeits in favor of Vector Gaming, which means they win the series. But at least, the side of Chaozy, they do get that 1 game that they did rightfully deserve. It will be put on their record. It's just a really unfortunate circumstances for them. So, yeah, I think that's all for the series. It is a 3-1 victory for Vector Gaming. Sadly, it has to end this way, but what else can we do, really? Stuff like this does happen. Technical issues or stuff going on, whatever. So it's a really fortunate circumstances. But Vector Gaming, they get the 3-1 win. So congratulations to them. Maybe not in the fashion they were hoping, but a win's a win, and it's what they need to get themselves into the to keep themselves out of the relegation zone. And really, this match, is one that was needed for Chaozy to potentially stay out. I think they've still got 1 or 2 more games. I think there's actually 2 series to go after today, so they can still get back into above the bottom 2 spots for sure. But it's going to be made a harder task from here on out, Dennis.
Yeah, definitely. It's in the end, it's a 3-1 win for Chaozy after a forfeit. But yeah, I think we're just gonna end the stream here. Then we saw one series here going in favor of Vector Gaming. After Chaozy, they won the first game with 3 or in a 3v2 situation, being 1 man down, and in the end still winning that game. Unfortunately, they could not continue it, but then Vector Game just came back with 2, and Aklury could not join back anymore. So I think we're just gonna, end the stream here. Then it's fun cast still, and I think we're just gonna cancel the stream. Then we don't have any more games today on the schedule. So yeah, I think we're just gonna close it out here. So Stella, do you have anything else to say to the viewers?
Well, I must say, for a first cast back, it was a fun one indeed. Even though the match didn't go exactly as planned, it was still great to cast again. So yeah, I just want to say thank you everyone for watching again. Thanks to the players, despite the circumstances, for coming along and giving us a good show here. Stuff happens, and yeah, I guess we'll see you guys whenever the next stream is. We'll just close it out. Yeah, thanks Dennis for joining me in the cast booth again. It was a pleasure, and of course Kurt's in the background for doing the stream. Giving us the stream here. Without him, we wouldn't have it. So I think that's all, and yeah, we'll just sign off the stream there. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a good evening, and we'll see you all whatever next time is. Bye bye.